Okay, today we're going to talk about adding fractions with different denominators. Let's use a third and a quarter for this example. They have different denominators, which is 3 and 4. So to explain how to add these two fractions having different denominators, I'm considering two whole box, same size box, and the first box is divided into three equal portions and the other is divided into four equal portions. So the first portion in the first box represents a third, and the second portion on the second box represents a quarter. So does this mean like 1/3 plus 1/4? Is it the same as 2/7? In other words, are we adding like numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator? Is that the case? So let's check this. So imagine you have another whole box and divide this into 7 equal portions. So each portion represents a seventh. That portion represents a seventh. So 2/7 means two portions of this box. And does this equal to a third plus a quarter? And the answer is not. So let me show you how to add these two fractions with different denominators. Imagine we have another whole, the same size box, but this time it's divided into 12 equal portions. So in this case, a third means like 4/12, and a quarter means 3/12. So that's a third, which means 4/12, plus a quarter means 3/12. That gives you 7/12. So that's the correct answer. So, but the thing is, whenever we have fractions with different denominators, we don't have to draw boxes, to solve the answers. We can also calculate using algebra. So what we do here is like, since the denominators are different, you multiply the numerator and the denominator of the second fraction by 3, where 3 comes from the denominator of the first fraction. And you do the same for the first fraction, multiplying numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 4. So that will create their equivalent fractions. So 1/3 is the same as 4/12, and 1/4 is the same as 3/12. So basically, we've changed it into their equivalent fractions. Why we did this? Because we want to make their denominators the same. Now the denominators are the same, so we keep their denominator and we only add their numerator. So 4/12 plus 3/12 will be 7/12. So we managed to prove both algebraically and graphically. So this is how we add fractions with different denominators. So without using any boxes now, can we calculate 2/5 plus 3/4? Let's do one more time. So we multiply the second fraction, the numerator and denominator of second fraction, by 5, and also we multiply the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 4. So that gives you 8/20 and 15/20. So now the denominators is the same, so you keep that denominator and you only add the numerators. It becomes 23/20. But this time the answer is an improper fraction, which is top heavy. So we can change it into mix by dividing 23 divided by 20. It gives you 1 whole and the remainder 3. So the final answer will be 1 whole and 3/20. So if you understand my explanation, you can now pause my video and have a go with these questions. Once you finish, you can play the video to reveal the answers. Okay, let's move on to subtracting fractions with different denominators. So basically it's the same strategy we're going to follow. The only difference is like subtracting this time. So what we do, we multiply the numerator and denominator of the second fraction by 5, where 5 comes from the denominator of the first fraction. And you do the same thing, multiplying the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 3. The whole idea of doing this is to make the denominators the same. In this case, we've changed 4/5 into 12/5, 12/15. So 4/5 and 12/15 are equivalent fractions. If you simplify 12/15, you'll get 4/5. So the same will be true. If you simplify 10/15, you'll get 2/3. Now the denominators are the same, so you keep that denominator. You only subtract the numerators, which is 12 minus 10. It becomes 2/15. So if you are okay with my explanation, now you can also pause the video and have a go with these questions. Once you finish, you can play the video to get the answers.